lead already.
Indiana coming in 4-game losing streak, trying to snap that 2-8 on the road this season. Cooney tips it over the block. And looks as if Indiana was in the net with that block, so the point goes to the Illini. Number 9, Nebraska, number 11, Minnesota, and the current number 13 team in the country, Washington, among those losses. Brown, quick set middle. Hinton with her first attack of the season. That goes up off the block. Brown sets it for Raina Terry into the Hoosiers block, but Cooper there to dig it. Terry again, once again off the block. Nunji went down for it that time. And the cross-court kill by Megan Cooney. Jessica Nunji on the serve for the Illini. Getting Indiana a little bit off balance there. Played over by Morgan Geddes. Long back set for Cooney. Back-to-back kills for Megan Cooney. Second serve by Armstrong. Brown passes it over to Terry. Once again, that block in front of Terry. Rejects it back. Terry gets it through the block that time. Back set by Hayworth, and the line shot goes long by Maddie Saris. The challenge happens, so a little different there. That was what I called it live. Hayworth, tipped over by Saris. Cooper pops it up for Cooney. And the dig was by Hayworth. Tracking it down was Armstrong. Free ball for the Illini. Brown passes to Terry. Goes off the right hand of Morgan Geddes. Back to the Illinois side. Once again, Terry rolls it over nicely. Played by Sarame, the libero. Good long rally here. Back set for Cooney. Line shot goes right off of Sarame. Unplayable. Point Illinois.
And Cooney's really making her name known so far in the front for the Illini.
4 for 8 is Cooney. Indiana was calling that out, and then Sarame heads up. Realized it was not going out. Sarame is serving now for the Hoosiers. 5'8" junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Brown passes over to Terry. Went off the block, off the inside hand of Maddie Saris. I mentioned head coach Steve Aird being from Ontario, Canada. A couple of players on the roster for the Hoosiers from Ontario. Saris, one of those as well, from Burlington, Ontario. Long back set for Geddes, swatted back by the combination of Terry and Whittington. That one put off the block. Brown, the pass. Terry, the kill. Drills it home. And Illinois up 8-5. Served by Cooney. Sarame calls for it. Long pass over. Good swing by Saris. Terry off the block. Good play by Haley Armstrong, who went down for more of a stronger swing there and had to.
Hoosiers get a big point.
Graduate student Brooke Westbeld serves. Middle attack from Whittington off of the block. Volleyball Player of the Year. Minnesota Volleyball Coaches Association coming out of Stillwater, Minnesota. Free ball for Illinois here, up 9-6 in the first set. Make it 10-6. Back-to-back kills from Maddie Whittington, this time on the slide. Again, no Kennedy Collins today for Illinois. She is here with the team, just not dressed to play. Nunji off of the Illinois block. So we're seeing the adjustment by Illinois. Indiana's block was doing very well. Hoosiers have just 2 kills with 2 errors, and they're at 0%. And Raina Terry out of the timeout adds a 44th ace in total aces. And off the overpass, off a nice serve by Terry. It's a kill by Nunji. Doesn't go as an ace to Raina Terry. That's all set up by her good serve.
Jessica Nunji had an easy kill there off the return from Indiana.
Receiving that serve was Armstrong for the Hoosiers, and then a block.
But Whittington so far having a great game.
Left side attack by Saris, went off the block. Brown will dump it over. Nice read by Westbeld. Almost a battle there at the net as it was just pushed over. And that one lands down on the Indiana side. Indiana only 21% side out right now. Terry continuing on the serve for the Illini. Westbeld, the long back set for the swing by Colheed. Sophomore middle. Nunji went off the Indiana block. Westbeld now passes it left side. Saris had it swatted back. They reset. Rolled over by Kari Zumak. And then by the block and splitting a couple on the back row, Jessica Nunji. Keep that winning track going as Saris serves. Brown pops it up for Nunji. Sarame over to Brianna Edwards. Cooper's dig coming to the net. And Indiana was in the net with Diana Brown going up for that one. Students playing in her 83rd career match, 275th career set. Back set for Zumak, and it comes back and not able to keep it up was Westbeld.
As they've really received well and blocked well.
Westbeld sets it for Edwards. That landed in with the cross-court attack by Brianna Edwards. Colheed, sophomore from Colleyville, Texas, team leader in blocks. And does have 23 aces against 27 errors on the year. That's an attack error by Nunji.
Colheed trying to get a little rally going.
Serve received by Cooney. Hinton, Riley Hinton. We've seen her in uniform before today. She just has not yet played until, and with Kennedy Collins out of the lineup, situation obviously presented itself. Mishit by Cooney. 19-10 Illinois. Cameron Hayworth is serving. Freshman from Fishers, Indiana. Good pace on that serve. Cooney, line shot, that landed in, but also was contacted, so either way. Nunji serving. Cooper had the dig, but a whistle before that. 5 days ago on the road. Cooper to Terry. And cross court finishes it off. Sarame sprawled for it, but could not make the dig. Cooper went down to Brown. Back set to Cooney. Landed in the back for Megan Cooney. Continues to have a very nice played in Illinois history. Now playing in her 528th career set. Swing by Saris, got blocked. Geddes was able to keep it alive, and now Brown over to Terry. And that's one thing we've seen Raina Terry do now for 2 seasons, is she can load up.
She has an absolute cannon of an arm, and she makes the defense regret it.
Middle attack went into the net.
Like you said, an overall dominant set for the Illini, and trying to close it out right here.
Hayworth. Saris rolls it over. Cooper pops it up for Terry. Off of the block. And unplayable for the Hoosiers. And Illinois wins the first set 25-11. 9 times. Long way to go before that outcome would happen here, as Illinois, Megan Cooney, in the Big Ten. Minnesota, for the time being, taking second place as they beat Iowa last night, the only game that was played yesterday in the conference. Brown to Terry. High off the block, off the hands of Geddes. Hayworth sets it up for Edwards. Cooper with the dig. Brown, back set. Cooney, block back. Cooper with a nice sprawling dig to keep it alive. And right to me here at the court. Almost made the catch.
The Illini didn't know what to do with it, and Indiana gets the point.
She's had some prolific blocking games this season, a pair of 8 block matches. That was contacted at the net off the swing by Terry. All Big Ten second team performer back in the spring season. Off the slide, the swing by Colheed. Cooper had the dig. Terry then just very nicely done. Getting crafty with that one.
And good back-to-back kills there by Terry.
Middle attack by Zumak. It's blocked back. Left side, Edwards. The high dig from Cooper. Terry blocked back by the Hoosiers. Cooper pops it up for Terry. She tries again, takes something off of it, and rolls it down to the middle of the floor for the kill. Going here. Terry had that previous swing blocked. Edwards the attack. Brown, back set, slide by Whittington. High up for Edwards. Goes down the line, contacts a couple of Illini on the way by. She serves for the Hoosiers. Good jump serve. Terry drills another one. Now 12 in her career. Picks up an ace. Second ace of the match for Terry.
Raina Terry is really going after her so far.
Goes to her again. Sarame had that one kind of climb up her, but she was able to play it. Now a free ball for the Illini. Brown, tipped by Nunji. Good dig along the line there by Westbeld. Brown goes to Nunji again, and she hits it there high. Trying to get back to a high level. Last reached the NCAA tournament in 2010 as Terry working from the right side on that swing. Big output for Terry. They have 10 kills already at this point of the second set.
The Illini front was pretty close to it, but ultimately not touched.
Westbeld over to Saris, and that was touched. So Maddie Saris. Penn State playing Michigan as we speak. Purdue is at Wisconsin. That matchup starting in about 15 minutes.
And that will certainly be a big one in the Big Ten.
The team's right in front of them in the standings. And then taking on Ohio State for the first time this season on Sunday. 12-9 Illinois off the block.
And it leads to an easy Illini point.
Diana Brown the serve. Count that kill for Morgan Geddes. Dropped the first set 25-11. Saris with that serve. Hinton went off the top of the net. Long back set, and good shot by Geddes. Just ricocheted off of Hinton. Cooper in the middle receives that serve. Cooney off the block. Sarame got a hand on it. 3 of those wins coming on the road, including their first win at Penn State in 7 seasons. Cross-court finish by Cooney. Taylor Cooper, the serve, ticks off the net. Played by Colheed. And mishit into the net by Brianna Edwards. Gets us to 15-12 Illinois. Illinois 407 hitting percentage for the match. Even better here in the second set, 429.
Going to go out or not, but it stayed in just barely, and Illinois gets the point.
Too far off that attack. Morgan Geddes. And Illinois' all-time list. And she's 15 now behind.
Pretty amazing stat there for Taylor Cooper.
2 out of 3 here in this sequence. Left side attack by Edwards. Brown, a long pass to Terry, who rolls it to the back. Found the open spot on the floor out of the reach of.
In the second set.
Cooper, another nice serve. Terry up for Brown to Cooney, off of the Indiana block. And Megan Cooney with what, her 11th kill, I believe, as well. In set number 1. Another serve by Taylor Cooper. The block by Whittington for the Illini, the 4th block of the matchup.
Having a good game in Kennedy Collins' absence, making her name known in the front.
And the 8-0 run snapped. It's been 11 years since the Hoosiers have beaten this Fighting Illini program. Right side, Cooney. That's a nice dig by Westbeld. Westbeld has to push it over there. Brown, long back set. Cooney off of the Indiana block at the antenna there. Went off of Edwards. Illinois entered the game today 10th in the Big Ten in hitting percentage. 21-7. As Cooper couldn't handle that.
Big hit there by Colheed. and the Cooper could not get the dig to go.
Oh, Cooper with that play setting up Terry down the line.
Both having great games so far.
Westbeld, back set, Zumock, point Indiana. Into the match, Becca Sakota receiving that serve for the Illini. Left side swing by Saris, blocked. She tries again, tips it high over the block. Down to get it was Sakota. On the other side, Nunji into the block. Saris, and coming out the net here, Brown pops it up for Nunji. Goes across the court. Westbeld. Free ball played over there by Zuloff. Nunji again up off the block. Zuloff the dig. Middle attack and a finish. Finally, after all that, by Kaylee Ramelsberg.
A Ramelsberg kill there, but the Illini defense just couldn't figure out the final sequence there, and the Hoosiers get a much-needed point.
Terry into the net. 23-17.
And hoping that Cooley can get a little rally going.
Sakota, trouble receiving that serve, and it's an ace for Savannah Colheed.
A 4-0 run right now.
Cooney receives the serve. Brown to Nunji. Rolls over the net and down for the Illinois point. Ohio State at noon. Kylie Bruder the serve. Westbeld in the air, and Saris. No touch. Point Illinois. And they win set number 2, 25-18. Both of those losses coming here at home last Thursday and Saturday to Nebraska and Minnesota, swept away in both of those matches. That was wide of the antenna. For Indiana tonight, Illinois has 7. Serving the sieve was Saris. Pushed down the line by Geddes. Brown to Terry. Sarabe in the middle with the sprawling dig. But over the net by Saris. Middle attack hinted off with a block there of Ramelsberg.
But she has definitely made a difference for the Illini so far.
Hayworth, the slide by Ramelsberg and the finish for the junior. Saris serving. Received by Caroline Barnes. Middle, Hinton. Another one for Riley Hinton. A set in 1.1 blocks per set. You've got Hinton and Whittington that have combined for 6 kills and a total of 3 block assists and 1 solo block. As Raina Terry. Taylor Cooper the serve. Right side, the attack by Geddes goes out of bounds. Point Illinois.
When that happens.
Brown to Terry. Down the line for Raina Terry. Actually, that would be that'd be over 50%, right? From the middle, 3 errors is Terry. So that's 393 for hitting percentage. That was touched by Illinois, so Indiana gets the point here.
They have to get a few points here.
Brown over to Terry. Tries to go down the line, but it was off of the block again. Over the course of her career, she had a season-high 21 against Northwestern this season. On October the 20th, that was a 4-set win for Illinois that day. With a 3-set high, 15 kills tonight. Her season high overall was 21. It's a long overpass that goes out of bounds for the Indiana point. 10-4.
Out of bounds.
Served by Ashley Zuloff. Down again, it was Cooney. Back row attack by Terry off the back set. And a block by the Illini, Whittington and Brown.
Which is kind of surprising considering she had 2 aces in the last match.
Nunji, dig by Colheed. Played over by Gosnell. Nunji to tip over the block. Called out nicely by Westbeld. And at a swing and a finish. Kari Zumock from the right side picks up the kill for the Hoosiers. Second kill of the match for Zumock. And a whistle And a double contact by Illinois on the set there. Serves to the middle and overpass. Joust comes back to the Illinois side as Brown clears the area. Nunji and unplayable for the Hoosiers off the additional contact by Westbeld. Diana Brown on the serve now, redshirt junior from Columbus, Ohio. Of course, Columbus, the site of this season's volleyball national semis and championship coming up in December. Illinois hopes to be there in Columbus, as do several Big Ten teams. Of course, several can't be there, but I mean several are hoping. High jump top spin serves are somewhat rare in terms of seeing players who can execute it very well. 7th set of the season. She's got the jump serve as well. Nicely played by Caroline Barnes. Terry cross court, long overpass off the dig by Sarame, who just did a good job here fighting that one off. Off of the block there, the swing by Cooney. Left side, off the block for Brianna Edwards to get the kill as she leads the way for the Hoosiers tonight.
And service errors are something that Indiana just cannot afford right now, being down 2-0.
Left side attack by Edwards.
The Indiana front. Perfect point.
Hayworth over to Edwards. Ball it around there off the block. Free ball for the Hoosiers. Sarame sets it for Edwards, goes line, but wide. Point Illinois. 16-10 Illinois. Good job staying with it was Gosnell as that ticked the net. And down the line, no good by Morgan Geddes. We've seen Illinois have 7, 8, 9-point runs in both sets here. It's Sarame. That eats her up. An ace. Hitting 400 for the day. 15 kills by Raina Terry. And Illinois.
Defensive side for the Hoosiers. Just something they cannot afford to have right now, as I've mentioned. Very detrimental.
Not a good set there. Indiana, though, able to stay with it and get it over the net. Cooney tips it over the block. Down to get the dig was Geddes. Edwards plays it over the net for the Hoosiers. Terry over the block to the back line and inbounds. 20-10 Illinois.
Attributing to the 7-0 run now by the Illini, going up 10 in this third set. Really smelling victory now.
And really hitting well over these last couple of matches overall. She was 25% against Nebraska, above her 14% for the season. And today she is nearing 40%. That's tipped by the block. Sarame serving. Cooper can't get it to the front of the net. There goes over for the easy kill by Brianna Edwards. 20-12 Illinois here in the third. Cooney plays that one. Brown down to pop it up for Terry, who has it swatted. Getting the contact there was Colheed. Cooper once again over the net. Again gets a dig, this time back over the net. Off the block, Edwards. Cooper with the dig going out of bounds for it. Terry down the line. It's point Illinois. Then had the dig off the immediate kill attempt. Back over the net, another overpass. And then another sprawling diving dig to help lead to that point.
Great defense by Cooper on the last point.
Terry just forces it in the block, and it landed out. Hoosiers fighting to stay alive. 25-11, 25-18. The first two set victories for Illinois. Brown goes a little bit wide and far with that one.
And Indiana down to 6 now.
Barnes down to receive that serve. Terry. Sarame's going to land out of bounds there. 22-15. Raina Terry. And an ace. Slide in the finish by Savannah Colheed for the Hoosiers. Served by Zuloff. Back row attack, Terry, too far. Her career high, 23. And a block, Hinton and Brown. And it's match point for Illinois. Illinois doing what they needed to do, protect their home floor. As staying alive is Kari Zubak with the kill for Indiana. Illinois in 7th, Ohio State in 6th. Buckeyes play at Northwestern tomorrow. Terry finishes it off for the Illini with her 20th kill of the night. And the Illini beat the Hoosiers in 3, 25-11, 25-18, and 25-17. A huge night for Raina Terry for sure.